Welcome back. I'm Abby Peel, your host. Up next, we join Storm Connors for a tour of the Ice House Museum. Hi, Storm.
Hi, I'm Storm Connors. I'm a volunteer here at the Ice House, and I'd love to take you on a tour. We've got 7 buildings here full of stuff. Ford Motor Company was founded in 1903. This is a 1904 Ford. So it's about as early a Ford as you're going to come across. So this is a Model C, and 3 years later, this is a Model N, as in November. This Speedster is, well, there's a picture up in the back there. What everybody lusted for was the Stutz Bearcat, which that picture is of. But they cost several $1,000s, and you could go off and buy a Model T and build your own. Henry said the Model T was what everybody needed, but the people started saying that's not what we want and buying Chevys. Interesting story, but Edsel Ford designed the body of this car. And Henry says, we're starting over, we're calling it a Model A. So this is the second version of the Model A. The first one back in 1903. So there's a Model A engine over there that you can turn over and watch the pistons go up and down. Go off to other buildings here. Bill collected pedal cars and other things. And so he always liked to leave some toys out for the kids to play on. That's what the ones not behind the rope are. So this is the original Ice House. And Bill bought this because he needed a space for his collection, really. And when we took the siding off this last year to replace it, found out that there was an opening where that window is that went from floor all the way up to the roof, and that's where they put the ice in. There's a big collection of the ice business over on the left. The most important exhibit is that little sign over the window that has the numbers on it. If you wanted ice, you'd put that sign in your window with how many pounds you wanted up. Bill was interested in Yankee ingenuity and how people adjusted to life, and the kerosene stove, when you didn't have to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning to start a fire in the wood stove, that was a big plus, a big step up in your life. And all sorts of fun exhibits. A sick cow that was used on the boardwalk in Atlantic City. Some interesting lawnmowers, by the way. This one is cool. Bill bought a Blacksmith Shop and moved it here. So this is a circular saw, and it's not a pipe dream. These were actually sold and used before electricity was common. And in the corner is a blacksmith's forge. If you're a blacksmith, the first thing you got to learn to make is tongs. This early motor scooter was a Cushman, and they came with, they made a truckster that had 2 back wheels. And the biggest user of those was meter maids in the city. They would drive the trucksters. And the other big use was for ice cream trucks. Those bicycles with the big wheel are called ordinary bicycles, and the one with a chain on it is called a safety bicycle, for obvious reasons. But by comparison, they were much safer. This vehicle is kind of cool because this was a Sears and Roebuck. So this is the catalog with the Sears for sale. And this one is a 1909, which is the same year the Model T came out. But the early Model Ts were $800-900, and this was $295. Have an early model pumper. This was a sugar shack, as you can tell by the roof. And then Bill bought the contents of a Tinsmith shop. So we have the tools and examples of tinsmith's work in there. And we have pumps. So it's all sorts of pumps. And you can imagine if you had been going outside to get your water for years and this suddenly appeared in your kitchen, you'd feel like again you died and went to heaven. This was you can tell that's a very early tea by all the brass. That's a 1911. And that was the first car that Bill collected. Kid was hitchhiking back from California, and he got to Denver and he'd had enough hitchhiking. So he bought the Model T and drove this Model T from Denver to New London. And his parents said, you know, get that piece of junk out of the driveway. So he brought it over to Bill, and Bill swapped him for a pair of tires. They had to set up a movie projector in the, and then Bill wanted entertainment, and so he put it in the town hall so they could show movies. Later on they added this so they could show talkies. So you've seen the ice house. Any one of these 7 buildings you could spend 3 hours in with no trouble at all. So come on down and look it over. Tuesday and Thursday from 9 to 4, and on Saturday from 9 to 2. Please don't come with less than an hour to spend. You'll be very disappointed.
Next week, we'll be back here as Charles Glidewell from the First Baptist Church will provide a thoughtful fall message. Hannah Flanders will join us for a look at their Sweet Beat Cafe. And we'll close our KVC Builder Show with Tom Tucci, maintenance manager, who will tell us about their property management and maintenance services. Don't miss our live football game of the week at ycnnow.com with replays on WYCX every Sunday and Monday at noon and 5 p.m. Friday night we'll be on air live at 6:24 as the Cougars of Kearsarge host the Pythons of Pelham. Our live football games this fall feature Kearsarge, Lebanon, Hopkinton, Stevens, and Hartford. Other programming on WYCX's Outside Television includes original shows featuring the most exciting extreme sports from rock climbing, biking, water sports, and of course skiing. I'm Abby Peel. Until next week at this same time, check out the website kvcbuilders.com for more of their story. Stay safe, everyone.